When you're hitting the bag, right? I see you hitting it when you walk. I want you to do like this. You know, boom, 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 boom. You keep for boom, 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 boom. How long you do that? One, two.
Well, I think when he weighed in for Mike Tyson was 227 pounds. That is, if I'm not mistaken, 92 pound weight difference. Almost 100 pound weight difference. It's insane. That is called one thing. That's called being a bully.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis recently joined forces with boxing legend Mike Tyson for an intense training session ahead of his highly anticipated fight with Jake Paul. The energy in the gym was electric as Tyson passed on his trademark power and precision to the younger star. Tyson personally worked with Davis on explosive punching drills, focusing on head movement, body rotation, and fight-ending uppercuts. Witnesses described Tank as looking sharper and more aggressive than ever, clearly drawing inspiration from Tyson's trademark style. With this mentorship, Davis seems to have added a new layer of ferocity, making him even more dangerous going into the Jake Paul bout.
Are there any considerations when you're moving your head, like you're trying to get your head out of the center line?
No, well, you want to get out the center, but the objective for him to throw the punch before you can counter. Like if he throws the punch here, you count here, you go to here, and you're still outside.
Yeah, absolutely, that makes sense. So you want them to miss, and when they miss, that's your opportunity.
Absolutely. Sometimes you can punch while he's punching, you can throw boom at the same time. As he punches, boom, you go down.
Absolutely.
It's all about moving after you punch. As soon as you punch, you're going. Whatever it is, boom, side, whatever it is, you have to go.
I love that foot movement. Is that something that Casamado taught you?
Yeah, twisting.
Twisting is what it is.
The highly anticipated matchup between Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis is now officially set for November 14th at the Casa Center in Miami, Florida. Originally planned for Atlanta, the fight was relocated after the Georgia Athletic and Entertainment Commission raised concerns about the significant weight gap between the two fighters. The move ensures the bout can go ahead under special exhibition rules, keeping safety and regulations in mind.
Hey, Jake Paul versus Tank Davis. Is this real? This can't be real. Because he was talking about fighting Joshua, which is heavyweight. And now he's saying about fighting Tank. Nah, this can't be. It's Netflix as well. I need to go and do some checks and see if the main pages have posted this. But Jake Paul's posted it. It says Friday, November 14th. It's in Atlanta, State Farm Arena. This is random, no?
Mike Tyson, who has first-hand experience sharing the ring with Jake Paul, recently issued a warning ahead of Paul's upcoming fight with Gervonta Davis. Tyson acknowledged Jake's size and youth advantages but cautioned that Davis's speed, timing, and knockout power make him a dangerous opponent at any weight. He emphasized that Tank's explosive style and technical precision could quickly turn the tide, no matter how big the size gap appears. According to Tyson, Paul might be underestimating just how lethal Davis can be once the punches start flying.
I think Gervonta Davis is probably the greatest fighter around now. But he's got a tough fight coming up. You know, he's the top dog. There's no doubt about it. He showed that. But Barrios, he's a pretty good fighter. Last time I saw him fight, he was pretty durable.
While training alongside Tank, Mike Tyson openly admitted that Jake Paul's punches carried surprising power. He revealed that his entire body was sore after their session, a comment that caught many off guard. Coming from Tyson, one of the hardest punchers in boxing history, this wasn't just casual praise. It underscored that Paul's power is genuine, not media hype. Tyson's remarks also validate Jake's commitment to serious training and fundamentals, proving he's evolved from a social media star into a legitimate athlete capable of delivering real damage in the ring.
I don't remember the fight that much. I kind of blanked out a little. Listen, know what I remember? Coming back from the first round, and then the next day I remember Jake is doing some kind of, I don't know, what was he doing at the ring?
Oh, yeah, a little bow at the end. He bowed.
And that's the last thing I remember. You know, but the day after the fight, the day after, I woke up and told my wife, why did I do that? You know, I don't know. I just don't know what the hell goes on.
What did you think of Jake's power, man, when you were in there?
I don't remember it. But my body was really sore. Yeah, my body, my chest, my stomach and stuff was really sore.
Fans and analysts often compare Gervonta Davis to Mike Tyson, pointing to their explosive knockout power, fearless attitudes, and magnetic personalities. However, most agree the similarities only go so far. Davis is carving his path in a completely different era, division, and boxing environment. Tyson's legacy was built during one of the most intense heavyweight periods in history, while Davis's journey reflects the challenges of today's lighter divisions and modern fight culture.
Take your famous video game, bring it to the next generation consoles, my friends.
Hey, I'm just happy to be alive. Thank
What
you.
about, I mean, what do you think about people comparing Tank Davis to you? I mean, what do you think about that?
Tank is a great fighter.
You think he's a great fighter? But what do they think? What do you think about them comparing it to you? I mean, you're a legend, my friend.
Well, he'll be one too if he keeps fighting.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you. Okay.
On the other hand, Davis has rejected comparisons to a young Mike Tyson. In several interviews, he's clarified that while he respects Tyson's legacy, their styles are very different. Davis describes himself as a boxer-puncher, someone who blends skill with power, whereas Tyson, he says, relied more on pure aggression and intimidation to overwhelm opponents.
Feel like you're the mini Mike Tyson?
Nah,
What do you call your style?
I don't know. It just, I think I'm a boxer puncher.
What was Mike Tyson?
He was a brawler.
Brawl means more than one person.
A brawler, like somebody that's like.
So he knocked people out real quick. You knock people out real quick.
Yeah, but I can knock you out like.
So you saying that you can knock him out faster than Mike Tyson, probably, if it was a challenge?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like. Mike Tyson got power and skills. I feel as though like I have like the whole pack. I don't know. I'm just.
When asked about the frequent comparisons between him and Gervonta Davis, Mike Tyson gave a blunt and honest response. He admitted there might be a few similarities, but not the kind fans usually point out. Tyson reportedly said, maybe just getting in trouble with the law. Other than that, no. The remark, referring to Davis's offering controversies, made it clear that Tyson doesn't fully agree with the comparisons or see Davis as a reflection of his own boxing persona.
But Tank Davis, a lot of people say he reminds you of them. Does he remind you of yourself?
There we go. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe just getting in trouble with the law. Other than that, no.
Interestingly, Davis hasn't always viewed Mike Tyson as an untouchable icon. After Tyson's loss to Jake Paul, he openly questioned why a legend of Tyson's stature would return to the ring just for a payday. Davis suggested that the fight did more harm than good to Tyson's legacy. That comment showed Davis wasn't afraid to challenge even the sport's biggest names. Yet now, the tables have turned. By agreeing to face Jake Paul himself, Davis is hearing the same kind of criticism, accusations that he's prioritizing spectacle over substance, and risking his own reputation in the process.
Do you think that it's fair to call them boxers now? We talk about Logan Brothers.
I think it's okay to call Jake Paul a boxer. The only reason why I say that is because he do be in the gym. He's working on stuff. The fight that he fought Mike Tyson, I don't think he should have fought Mike Tyson because of who Mike Tyson is and the age. And he said that he didn't try to knock him out. Yes, you did. You just couldn't get the knockout. And he tried to knock him out for sure.
How much money you think they paid Tank?
Tank gonna make upwards around 100 million. Real talk, so you can't really blame him for taking that.
Many fans and analysts see this matchup as more show than sport, arguing it prioritizes entertainment over real competition. Critics say Davis skipped a deserved rematch with Lamont Roach, something many felt he owed, to instead chase a big money fight. When questioned about it at a recent press conference, Davis fired back, saying he doesn't care what anyone thinks and that fans should just sit back and enjoy the spectacle.
Look at this face-off, Henry. What are your thoughts here?
You're hearing that shit from me. That's cringe. In some weird way, I kind of like
what's cringe about it?
He's trying to big man the smaller guy, who the smaller guy to me is dangerous. I think Tank Davis is going to put the hands on him, but I like it, bro. I will say something about Jake Paul. He's brought a lot of attention to boxing. Tank Davis guaranteed $40 million.
If you were in that position, would you fight Jake Paul?
Oh, hell yeah. You got to give Jake Paul his flowers. Mike Tyson, Anderson Silva, Nate Diaz.
Jake Paul is a disruptor, and he's done a phenomenal job at that. You get big and famous enough to where they will just hand you the title shot and completely throw out the ranking system.
If Jake Paul was to do that, I think that'd be the greatest sports accomplishment in history. Going from a Disney Channel kid to a YouTuber to becoming a world champion.
I don't remember the last time that I've heard Gervonta Davis say, I'm in boxing to be the greatest fighter of all time. I've heard him say that he's better than certain guys in his weight class, or this kid can't beat me. I've heard that. I can't remember, and maybe y'all can keep me honest online. The last time I've heard Gervonta Davis talk about his legacy in the ring. Like, like I'm building my legacy. I'm trying to outdo Floyd in legacy. Like, I think it started like that for him. But the influence of Floyd Mayweather, Money Man, not Pretty Boy, but the Money Man, and building your brand and selling tickets and selling pay-per-views and becoming a household name, that's also a legacy. You got the legacy in the ring and you got the legacy in terms of how you sold. I believe Gervonta Davis is more focused on selling tickets and making money and securing his future for himself and his family. He said it out of his own mouth. I ain't got nothing else to prove. If you're trying to be one of the greatest fighters of all time, it's still a whole lot to prove. My point is, Roy, I don't think, should everybody hold this man to the standard that they hold him to and say, you not fighting nobody, yeah, you making money, but you ain't really fought nobody. If he don't even care about that, that's not even something that he's really focused on. If his main focus is the money, and his main focus is getting out of boxing without getting hurt and retiring on his own terms, shouldn't his fan base and other people get on board with that if that's not even his goal? How can we